Hebrews are coming, Hebrews are coming, yeah. Hebrews are coming, Hebrews are coming, yeah. 100,000, 44,000, 100,000, 44,000, 100,000, 44,000, 100,000, 44,000. Hebrews are coming, Hebrews are coming, yeah. Hebrews are coming, Hebrews are coming, yeah. 100,000, 44,000, 100,000, 44,000, 100,000, 44,000, 100,000, 44,000. We ain't playing, yeah. Standing on these corners, yeah. We taking games, yeah. Put them in the Bible, yeah. Ezekiel 37, great exceeding army, yeah. Come see what we about. We'll change it out. We moving out. You my battle axe, and what was a war? What you waiting here for? Come see what the hell you're facing. With thee, he'll break the nation. Sound like a little revelation.
All right.
Like,
So let's be more specific though, right? When you say everything, just give me a few things that we go through.
Especially right now, a lot of young black men are dying.
Right, they
Mental
dying.
health, black men's mental health.
Okay, mental health dying. How are they dying? In what ways are they dying?
Every kind of way.
Okay, but
I couldn't limit that. It's
okay.
us.
All right, so we say
killing each other.
right, we killing each other,
They're
right?
killing us.
Black on black crime. You got police brutality, right? As a people, we living in the ghettos,
causes,
right? We living in the ghettos. We living in
topic for me.
Right, but I mean, you right on the money, right? Because that don't fit everybody. Is the Arabs, are they killing each other? Are they doing drive-bys on each other? Are they murdering each other? Are the Chinese, are they gang banging on each other?
Yes, on the Arabs. Sorry, I just came.
I'm talking about when you look at it like at a large scale.
At
like
a large scale.
Do an Arab just pull up on another Arab and do a drive-by on them? Are they gang banging on each other? Are they selling drugs to each other? Are they living in the ghettos and the projects?
White people know.
No, I'm talking about any other race of people.
You mean. I literally just came from a deployment and it was crazy.
Right.
They're not as nice as we see.
Right. But when you look at every other race of people, they don't live in the same conditions that we live in, right? That's what we're trying to get to. So read the next curse.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So the Lord said, not only would you be cursed in the city, but the true children of Israel will be known for being cursed in the fields. So what nation of people was cursed in the fields?
Black people.
So-called black people, right? During what time period?
Slavery.
During slavery, right? So can every race of people on the planet say that they went through this? Was every race of people in the slave fields? Right? Was the Arabs, was they hanging from trees and being lynched?
There was slavery everywhere, but not to this extent, no.
Right. So when you look at this only happened to one race of people. This don't fit everybody. Right? The Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, they never went through this. Right? So the Lord said the Israelites would be cursed where?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
In the city.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
In the field, right? So let me get verse 54.
54. Verse 54 says, so that the man that is tender among you.
Because you talked about the black on black crime, right? That's another curse that's in the Bible. Read that.
So that the man that is tender among you,
right,
and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
So the Lord said the children of Israel, this race of people will be known for having an evil eye towards their own people, right? Do every race of people go through that? Do you ever hear about white on white crime? Like I said, do you see all these other nations, do they gang bang on each other? Right? Do they hate each other like we hate each other? Right?
I'm listening.
No, I'm asking you though.
No, maybe not.
Absolutely not. Because when you look at all these major cities, you got over 700 murders in the city of Chicago. That's black on black crime. You got 400 murders in the city of Detroit and Baltimore every year. That's black on black crime. That's not talking about everybody, right? So the Lord said the true children of Israel, they would have an evil eye towards their own people. Read on.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
That's going into like domestic violence, right? When you look at the statistics, what race of people lead in domestic violence?
Or get caught in the lead of domestic violence, black people.
So-called black people, right? Keep reading.
And toward the remnant of his children.
Of his children, read.
Which he shall leave.
It said which he shall leave. So what race of people is known for not having their fathers in the household? When you look at the statistics.
Which he shall leave.
Right, which he shall leave.
But we're going okay, I'm with you. I got
you see that? So what race of people is that talking about?
I got you.
Do the Arabs, are they known for growing up without their fathers in the household? Absolutely not. That's talking about our people. They only fit our people, right? So let me get we go jump down and get to the point. Let me get verse 68.
Verse.
All right, so let me ask you a question, right? As a race of people, how did we get over here to America?
White people.
I mean, like, how were we transported from the west coast of Africa to America?
Slavery.
I mean,
Slave
slave trade, but how did they get us over here though?
trade. Ships.
On the ship, right?
Units specifically.
Yeah, right. So we were brought here on slave ships, right? So that's in the Bible. Let's read that.
Check this out. It says, verse 68, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right. So the Lord told the Israelites another curse is that He was gonna bring them back into Egypt. So let me ask you a question, right? During the time of Moses, what were the Israelites doing in Egypt?
Oh, like the pyramids and stuff? The slavery part?
The slavery part. They was in slaves, right? Somebody, let me get
Exodus 22.
you got that? I was gonna ask for Judith chapter 5, but yeah, you can bring that out. Yeah, bring that out in Exodus. And if you want to get that though, somebody Judah 5:11.
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
It says, I am the Lord thy God,
Right?
which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt,
Out of the land of Egypt.
out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt was known as the house of bondage, right? Because like when the Lord said He was gonna bring the Israelites back into Egypt, He not talking about the actual land of Egypt. He talking about the same condition that the Israelites was in Egypt. He gonna put them back in that same condition, right? So who had that Judah 5:11? All right, bring that up.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them and brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves.
And did what?
And made them slaves.
So remember, the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, he made the children of Israel slaves, right? That's why Moses had to go to the Pharaoh and he said what? What did he tell the Pharaoh? He said, let my what? Let my people go, right? Because they was in slavery. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 28:68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Right?
And it says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So what does that word Egypt mean? We just brought it out for you.
Let my people know.
Right?
Now I'm confused.
It means bondage or slavery.
Okay.
Because the Israelites, when they was in Egypt, they was in bondage and they was in slavery. So the Lord is telling the Israelites He gonna bring them back into another slavery. All right, brother.
It says,
Keep reading.
and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt or bondage again with ships.
Hold on, with what?
With ships.
So how did you say we get to America? On ships. So what race of people do that fit? Do that fit everybody? Was everybody taken into slavery on slave ships?
No.
No. Because when you read the Bible, there's no other account of the Israelites going into slavery on ships. Because when they went into Babylon, they was taken to Babylon. They didn't go on ships. Right? During the time of the Greeks and the Romans, they were never taken to those lands on ships. Right?
Not to be rude, where are we leading to?
We're trying to show you that the curses in the Bible only fit one race of people. So far, all the curses that we bringing out in the scriptures, what race of people do that fit?
You're saying black people.
Well, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just reading.
I'm just trying to understand because the Bible speaks on love,
Right.
and
We give you.
regardless,
We showing you love right now.
Right.
Because we're trying to show you who you are
I
according to the
understand.
Bible.
Like,
Hold on.
no, let me
Oh.
say what I have to say.
Oh, go ahead.
Because it's like, I mean, even if the point that you're making is that
Right.
black people are the original Israelites, which I'm not positive if that's where you're leading to, but if that's where we're getting to with all of the 12 tribes of Israel, that we are the Israelites, we learn to love.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm getting a vibe of more hate towards other races,
Hold on.
opposed to a vibe of love all races.
Okay, so when have we ever, since you've been up here, right, for the past 10 minutes, what have we done to express hate towards another nation?
I'm just trying to get clarification.
Right, but I'm saying,
The expression of the conversation is explaining what black people have went through.
Right.
We've been through a lot.
That's right.
Obviously. And it seems that the expression is going into that we are one of the original 12 tribes of Israel.
That's correct, according to Bible prophecy that we just read in Deuteronomy, right?
Right. But what does that mean now?
Okay, that's a good question.
Why does it matter now?
That's a good question. Let me get Deuteronomy 10 and 12. That's a beautiful question. All right, hold that.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Yeah, 10 and 12. Because like you said that you feel like we expressing hate towards other races of people. That's not what we're doing. The whole time you've been up here, we've been showing you your true nationality. That's our job, right? We can care. Look, we came out here for you, to teach our people. That don't necessarily mean we expressing hate towards anybody else, but the Lord sent us out here for you. So read that, Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Because you said, what does that matter, and how does that affect today's world, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we gonna show you. Bring that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now Israel. So we trying to show you that according to the Bible, you will be a child of Israel. You will be an Israelite. What would be your father's nationality? Would your father be a so-called African American? Would he be a Haitian, Jamaican, Puerto Rican, African American? So according to the Bible, if you look on this chart, according to archaeology, right, Bible prophecy, and according to world history, you would be an Israelite, but more specifically, you would be from the tribe of Judah, right? So read that. Verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Because the Lord requires something from his chosen people, right? So we gonna show you. Read that.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
right?
To walk in all his ways.
So we came out here to teach you how to fear the Lord your God, right? Read.
And to love him.
And to do what?
And to love him.
Because you talked about love, right? We're going to show you how to love the Lord according to the Bible. Read that.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Right.
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
So that's just the first step. Teaching you that you an Israelite, that's just the first step. The next step is we're trying to show you that you got to keep God's commandments. Because according to the Bible, you show God that you love him by keeping his commandments, right? So read that part again.
Verse 13, to keep the commandments of the Lord.
So now, knowing that you are Israelite, we have to keep the Lord's commandments. Because remember, when the Israelites broke God's commandments, what did God do to them? Cursed them, right? So in order to get these curses off of our people, what should we start doing? Hey, get a sister a hand. All praise to the Most High. All praise.
But not start. We should have been doing that.
Wait, hold on. You said, huh?
But that's obvious. We always should have been doing it.
That's right. So we're trying to show you how to do that. So keep reading that. And then after this, we're going to show you some of God's commandments. All right.
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
All right. So the Lord said we have to keep his commandments, right? So let me ask you a question. Do you know any of God's commandments?
Okay.
That's good. That's part of the 10 Commandments, right? All right. So do you know any commandments that's outside of the 10 Commandments? Because you know it's more than 10 Commandments, right?
Well, the Bible was always kind of changing.
What you mean it was changing?
Like the covenants, he created covenants and then followed a new covenant. Always changing.
But I'm saying, like, as far as just the commandments, because the commandments don't change. Let me get Malachi 3 and 6. Let me get Malachi 3 and 6.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, and verse 6.
Listen to this part, sister.
Verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not.
So he said, I am the Lord, I change not. Read.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Right, so all the commandments that the Lord put in the so-called Old Testament, that's still relevant into today's world. So according to the Bible, it's more than 10 commandments. Let me get Leviticus 11 and 7. We're going to show you a commandment that's not in the 10 commandments, right? Let me get Leviticus 11 and 7.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine.
And the what?
And the swine.
So let me ask you a question. What animal is the swine? The pig, right? Do you eat pig? You don't? You don't eat no type of pork. Why not?
So the longer story, then it has nothing to do with the Bible.
It has no. Okay, well, let's see what God said according to the Bible, because it's supposed to have everything to do with the Bible. So read that.
There are other verses though that say you should not judge you. I don't know the exact verse, but there's verses because it's been a battle for me.
Let's say
trying
that.
to figure it out. But there are verses that express that you should not judge your brother for what they eat.
Should not judge a brother for what they eat.
Yeah.
What verse says that? We curious because we wanna.
Be curious. Okay.
Yeah.
Possibly.
So you say we can't judge people based off what they eat?
It has something to do with like if you sit down with your brother and he whatever.
Not judging the brother and we drink off.
Are you talking about Colossians chapter 2? No, that's not. You talking about Colossians chapter 2?
Can you say it? Because I have 9% on my
Yeah,
battery.
I think you're talking about Colossians 2 and 16. Let me get Colossians 2 and 16.
The book of Colossians, chapter 2.
Bring it out loud.
Colossians chapter 2, verse 16. It says, let no man therefore judge you in meat,
right,
or in drink, or in respect of an holy day.
And in what?
Or in respect of an holy day.
So you know what that's talking about, right? That's not talking about the actual food that you eat. That's talking about, read that part again.
Or in respect of an holy day.
In the respect of a holy day. So I can't judge my brother if he keep a high holy day a different day than me. Right? I can't say, oh, that you wrong. Right? You got to keep the high holy day the same day I keep it. That's what that's talking about.
That's not the verse, but that's fine.
The one in Timothy.
Are you talking about
yeah, the one that's the one in Timothy's.
I mean, regardless, I don't eat. So
let everything be good for Thanksgiving. Everything be received with Thanksgiving.
Oh, you talking about I can't think off the top of my head. Yeah, okay.
It could be that one too. Yeah. Just read it for her. Read it for us.
Let's see, we'll go to 20.
Right, but that's a good thing that you don't eat pork though, because that's a commandment according to the Bible. That's good.
I don't eat pork because
But
I
we not
want them again.
okay. But that's good because we're not supposed to be eating that anyway. But it's more to it than that. Even if you did eat it, according to the Bible, we're supposed to come out here and teach you that that's a sin according to the Bible, and that goes against God's commandments, right? Come on. Yeah. Is it? We gonna see if this the verse you're talking about.
Mark 7:15 it says, "There is nothing from without a man that entering into him can defile him, but the things which come out of him, those are they that defile the man."
Do you have the NIV version?
That's what you're looking for? That one?
I think so, but I have to hear it differently.
It says nothing outside a person can defile them by going into them. Rather, it is what comes out of a person that defiles them. Is that what it is?
No, I don't know how to explain it, but it had something to do like if you sit down with your brother and this is a choice that he makes to eat this.
Yeah, you lost me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Paul.
I can't remember.
Sacrifice unto idols.
Oh yeah. You talking about that?
That's what that's talking about.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I think that's
That's Paul's right. That's the first Corinthians.
When I have my daily Bible, I don't really like
But it's talking about
figure out which verse.
It's talking
I just
about
listen.
what it's talking about. It's talking about stuff that's sacrificed unto idols.
Right.
Right. That if it's nothing to you, I mean, if it's nothing to your brother, or if it's something to your brother, but it's nothing to you,
Right.
then it shouldn't let you stop. You shouldn't stop.
You talking about when he said don't ask and just eat it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's talking about sacrificing to idols.
Yeah, that's talking about stuff.
Yeah.
I think the point that he's trying to make is that, the Lord has a dietary law, he has a moral law, right? Like he tells you things that you can and can't eat, like shrimp, crab, lobster. You eat that stuff?
I don't like seafood.
You don't like seafood?
So you don't eat no.
I'm
You
just
don't.
weird. But
You don't eat. No, that's not. Hey, that's
not weird.
Hey, hold on. Hey, that's actually.
Maybe
That's
it's the Lord pushing your spirit to not want to eat that. He did it to me earlier.
right.
nasty.
It is.
So
Like they just
you don't
go around
eat.
in their poop. It's gross.
Hey, that's good.
Okay.
Hey, but
said it just floats around.
But that's the thing, though.
man.
That's actually good because that's the commandments that God put in the Bible. We're not supposed to do that neither. We ain't supposed to eat shrimp, crab, lobster, none of that, right? So you don't eat none of that stuff. Hey, that's good. All praises, right? Right. So we gonna give you a few more commandments, right? So let me ask you, what about you eat catfish?
No seafood, literally.
Okay, that's good. All praises. All praises. All right, so let me ask you a question. Are you celebrating Christmas this Monday?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay, so let me ask you a question. How does God feel about us celebrating Christmas? You don't know? All right.
It's not his actual birthday.
Okay, that's good. All right, let me get Exodus 20 and 1.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 1.
Right?
And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God.
Salakia, matter of fact, let me get Jeremiah. Hold that. Let me get Jeremiah 6 and 16. Let me get Jeremiah 6 and 16. I'm gonna just go into my lesson for the night. Let me get Jeremiah 6 and 16.
I got it.
What you got?
Jeremiah 6 and 16.
All right, bring it up.
Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
And do what?
And ask for the old
And
paths.
ask for the old path. So we trying to bring you back to the old path. We trying to bring you back to your true heritage according to the Bible, right? Because all those things that we celebrate today is not a part of our customs. Do you know the origins of Christmas?
It's pagan.
It's pagan, right? So that goes back. That goes back to a Babylonian custom, right? That goes back to the worshiping of Nimrod, right? Because where you think they get all this Christmas? They got the trees, they got the reindeers. Where do you think that comes from? That comes from ancient Babylon, right? They got ancient artifacts of Nimrod where he got a tree in one hand and he got a deer in the other hand. Right. That's the modern day Christmas, right? So finish that off.
Exodus chapter 20.
Well, no, that Jeremiah.
Stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way?
Right, so
walk therein.
So we have to ask for the old paths because before we came off those slave ships, were we celebrating Christmas?
Probably not.
Absolutely not. Right? So that's not our ancient customs, right? So we have to ask for the old paths. According to the Bible, all praises, ate the water. So this is that artifact I was talking about with Nimrod, right? And we're gonna show you that goes back to ancient Babylonian custom. So that's Nimrod, and you see he got a deer in one hand and he got a tree in the other hand, right? So we're gonna show you that goes into the origins of Christmas, right? We'll finish reading that.
Where is the good way, and walk therein,
right?
And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Right, so this is the good way, coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And separating from idol worship, right? So read on.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
So a lot of our people, they don't want to hearken into the words of the Lord, right? They said we don't want to walk therein because a lot of our people comfortable in celebrating these pagan holidays, like you said, right? So read down to verse 19.
Verse 19.
Well, what verse did you stop at?
I stopped at, I finished 16.
All right, read down to 19.
You want to jump down to 19?
No, read down to 19.
Okay, Verse 17. Also, I set watchmen over you, saying.
Hold on, read that part again.
Also, I set watchmen over you.
So the Lord said he set watchmen over his chosen people. So that's what we doing in these last days, though. We are the watchmen for our people. Right. We came out here to warn our people to separate from the customs of the other nations and come back to their true heritage before it's too late. Read on.
Hearken to the sound of the trumpet.
Right, so the trumpet in the ancient world, the watchmen, they will blow the trumpet to warn the people when destruction was coming. So we try. Right, the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Right,
everybody.
No, not everybody that's on the sign. Right,
well,
so because remember we went into the curses in Deuteronomy. Right, those curses only fit these groups of people. Right,
yeah,
so
but we all need him.
We all need. You said we all need what?
We all need him.
Who? The Lord?
Yes.
All right, we can get into that too, but we go finish this real quick, and then we go get into that. But the answer.
So we don't care that everybody else.
What you mean?
Like, okay, you're saying there's 12 tribes of Israel.
Right. So
cursed.
the so-called.
We have There are a lot of things that we are struggling with,
Right.
and we need each other to get back to Him. But there are people who don't fit in the 12 tribes that also need Him.
Why do these other people need God?
Who was it? Who cared about the Gentiles? Like, God is here for all of us. He didn't make the world for 12 tribes.
Hey, that's good. Hold on, let me grab some real quick. Let me get you something real quick. Right?
Goes back to our original point. She said everybody's the children of Israel.
Right. Hold on, let me find this real quick.
I don't. What is that in the corner?
What's that?
The people in the corner. What are they?
I think
they're teaching the Bible to us.
Yeah, they Episcopalians, right? They out here to cause confusion. See that ideology that you got about everybody need God. That's what they teach. They teach that to deceive our people. We came out here to give you the truth.
Doesn't need that because He made us all.
I know He did make us all, right?
He saved.
Hold on, let me find this definition real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on, we gonna slow roll it. All right, so you said you talked about the Gentiles, right?
Yes.
So who are the Gentiles?
People who were not circumcised. They weren't a part of the original tribe.
Okay, so well, we go get more in detail to it, because that's the common answer. Everybody think Gentile just automatically mean somebody that's not an Israelite.
Right.
But we go into it to break it down for you, all right? So this is in the Compact Bible Dictionary, right?
Okay. I don't want to be an asshole.
Okay.
I have to pee.
Okay.
So where are we going?
Can you possibly come back?
We'd love to talk to you.
Or you want them to get straight to the point?
Because this is a good dialogue. So you go. I mean, if you gotta go, you go come back, or you just.
I don't want to make.
Just get it straight to the point. Get it straight.
All right. So let me bring this out. So this Gentiles, it says, usually it means a non-Israelite people. So what does the word usually mean? That means sometimes, but not all the time, right? Right. So when it says Gentile, that don't automatically mean it's another nation. Let me get Ephesians 2:11. Because a lot of people get confused by Paul's letters, because when they talk about the Gentiles, they think that's talking about every other nation, but that's actually talking about the Israelites that took on the customs of the Gentiles. Right?
11?
Yep, 2:11.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 11.
Right?
It says, wherefore, remember.
So Paul said, remember, read.
That ye being in time past Gentiles.
So hold on. Paul said, remember that you being in times past Gentiles, right? So if I'm a Gentile already, how can I used to be a Gentile? That don't make sense. If I'm not of the children of Israel, so if I'm not of the children of Israel, if I'm of another nation, how can I used to be another nation when I'm already not of the children of Israel? That don't make sense. So read that part again.
So here goes again. It says, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles.
So he said, remember that you being in times past Gentiles. You see that? So that's not talking about, in that context, that's not talking about the other nations that's not Israelites. That's talking about the Israelites that took on the customs of the other nations, and Paul is teaching them how to come back to their true nationality, right? So let me get that 1 Corinthians, what's that? 1 Corinthians chapter 12, yeah. Let me get that. We ain't gonna hold you up.
It's about, I was about to tell you that. Yeah, I was just about to say that too.
It's a bathroom in here?
Yeah.
They let you use that?
Yeah, they let us use it. They probably won't let us use it.
Yeah, because we've been trying to use that for like 2 years now. We still. Yeah, we go.
You might as well just keep phoning the script. Yeah. So you might as well just keep rolling. Hey, but look, that's the spirit though. You know, the sister stayed here, you know, to listen to the word and get edified, you know what I mean? You know, well damn, they told her she couldn't use it. It's all good though. Hey, we got faith that the sister's gonna find a bathroom so she come back and get this knowledge.
Con.
Hey, brother, you got time for the brother to teach you the good words of the gospel? You don't got time? Hey, 2 minutes. All right, cool, brother. Come on, 2 minutes, brother.
He said he got it.
All right, hey, we're gonna hold you to that, brother.
All right, so
All right, cool. He coming back.
He said he got the gospel.
Oh, you got.
That's what he said. He said, I got it.
all right, so let me get let's go back to this I just get into my lesson. Let me get Jeremiah, go back to Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16, and let me get Exodus 20 and 1.
You want to switch spot?
Come on.